Because at the moment, that is a big need, that having to protect a border that isn't under threat.
Well, it is under threat, but it's not under threat of military invasion. Some people would regard it as being under threat by the unauthorized access of several hundreds of thousands of people from countries to the north of us. And the SANDF is involved in patrolling borders. They're patrolling the border, for example, between the Eastern Free State and Lesotho, not so much to prevent the passage of people between the two countries, but to prevent the passage of people accompanied by stolen animals across the border, cattle rustling and the like. And they are involved with several peacekeeping missions throughout Africa, and I don't know the full extent of what they do. All I can say, Ryan, is that every time I talk to somebody like Helmut Heitmann, who has no particular reason to plump up the achievements of the SANDF, he says they are still, by and large, of course there are problems. That Oudtshoorn incident of maldiscipline a couple of years ago comes to mind. Of course there are problems, but he and other people who are still very high up in the military, and people who were generals and admirals in the old army and who still remain very interested, and again they have no particular reason to praise the new Defence Force. They do speak very highly of the general levels of training and the general levels of capability and so on. So, you know, I mean, it's a very long-winded way of saying nothing. Sorry.
But so if they're that good, then why can't they be mobilized? The ones that aren't out busy patrolling and that type of stuff.
Well, again, according to these high-level sources, there's nobody left. That the SANDF has basically been cut absolutely to the bone, both in terms of personnel and materiel. It's not as if there are several thousand people sitting twiddling their thumbs in a barracks waiting to be trained in dealing with gang warfare on the Cape Flats. I mean, that's just not the situation.